The cyclical nature of time. To understand Mad Bear within the context of time, the window of time in which Mad Bear appeared on the political and spiritual scene needs to be put into context with the galactic timepiece. Mad Bear was keenly aware of the cyclical nature of time. He understood that humanity is leaving the fourth world and transitioning and ascending into the fifth as prophesized. This adjustment in the galactic timepiece is not to be feared. Michael Bastine, Mad Bear's apprentice, remarked, "Some people say it's the end of the world. It's the end of the world as they know it." Prophecies of end times are abound, yet the overwhelming consensus of our indigenous traditional elders from all four directions affirm that this event, overall, will be of great benefit to our Mother Earth, and those that walk softly on her, with all living beings, great and small. At the same time, those who have turned a blind eye to the sentient living universe around them will have to pay a heavy price via purification. We who are of one heart and one mind have an active role to play as this cosmic detox begins. We have to heal and become whole on the inside. We have to cleanse the mind, spirit, and body so that we become a clear conduit between the four directions, earth and sky. We must attune to the galactic timepiece, the galactic heart of the universe that beats with the utmost precision, as above, so below. Today we are living in a scientific age that is now beginning to understand that the new cutting-edge science is akin to ancient indigenous wisdom. The scientific age is beginning to wake up out of its controlled academic slumber and realizing that there has been advanced ancient knowledge on this planet that greatly exceeds what is known today. So-called history and science, as we have been taught in school, is a lie. Precession of the equinox. Case in point, the galactic timepiece, aka the precision of the equinox. Case in point, the galactic timepiece, aka the precession of the equinox, which is the westward movement of our Earth's equinoxes along the ecliptic relative to the fixed stars. Today's scientists are now mathematically hip to this. The ancients understood this. Santillana and von Ducken's book, Hamlet's Mill, revealed that 30 separate ancient indigenous peoples from around the world knew of the precession of the equinox and the coming golden age. The Mayan timekeepers understood the galactic timepiece. Their December 21st, 2012 long count end date predicted our present global environmental, political, and religious upheaval. They recognized and chronicled the existence of our spiral-shaped galaxy that rotates around its center point, a black hole. In Carl's view, the overall purpose of the ninth wave is to make people realize that there will be no other way forward except a surrendering to the divine and a commitment to follow its guidance to create a world in harmony. Human beings will no longer be able to entertain the illusion that they are in control. The road of materialism has led to a dead end, and attempts to get out of this are likely to be blocked in all directions. The main theme of the ninth wave will then be to let go, and especially to let go of our established ways of domination. In conclusion, Carl gives us the assurance that a new world can only be born out of chaos, and that the chaos from which the new world will be born is now being created by the ninth wave. This chaos means that our established habits will be disrupted in order to make us open to be part of manifesting the purpose of the cosmic plan. This purpose can be understood from the Mayan calendar and other ancient sources and is to create a new world very different from the one that is present. If we want to be part of manifesting this, we will need to surrender to and be guided by the divine beings, because the changes will be too much to fathom for our own intellects. It is only such surrender that can lead us to be co-creators for the world that already exists in the minds of the divine. This transformation to unity consciousness will require a work of inner transformation of the individual, but an equally important component will be collective global events. Those sharing the intention of manifesting unity consciousness will come together and unify their hearts in global ceremonies. Source Field Investigations. In Source Field Investigations book by David Wilcock, we learn about David James Spottiswoode and his work regarding galactic energy, galactic center, and its daily effect on consciousness. James discovered that the Earth's alignment with the galaxy could create up to a 450% increase in psychic accuracy each day, within 1 hour of 1330 local sidereal time, and the effect held true over 20 years' worth of trials. Scientific studies from the U.S. military's remote viewing department correlate that a remote viewer's ability increased by up to 400% during 13.5 local sidereal mean time, LSMT. There is plenty of other supporting material from the Source Field Investigations book that could expand our topic of the galactic timepiece. For example, we are now discovering that evolution occurs in sudden bursts that reoccur in 26 and 62 million year cycles. This has been scientifically documented by the collective individual research of David Rupp and John Sepkoski, University of Chicago, and Dr. Robert Rode and Robert Muller. Next example, Dr. Aleksey Dmitriev, research has concluded that cosmic shifts affect solar activity, which affects overall climate change in our solar system. A team at Rutherford Appleton Laboratory near Oxford, led by Dr. Mike Lockwood, has discovered that in the last century, the overall strength of the sun's magnetic field has more than doubled, becoming 230% stronger than it was in 1901. Even more interestingly, this rate of magnetic field growth is continually increasing in speed. Dr. Aleksey confirms that this solar activity has led to accelerations in the speed of magnetic pole shifts, climate changes, earthquakes, and cyclones on Earth, increased magnetic and plasma energy charges on other planets, and changes in their atmosphere qualities. In addition, some of the planets are actually becoming noticeably brighter. Another example, German engineer Paul Otto Hess discovered that existence of a photon belt that is shaped like a huge donut with a thickness of approximately 2,000 solar years, or 759,864 billion miles. Our Earth is now completing its 25,920-year cycle along with this photon belt, which it came in contact with around the year 1996. Photon energy is light energy that vibrates at a very high frequency. This is of great aid to our ascending shift in consciousness. One last example, our consciousness is indeed evolving in accordance to the galactic timepiece. The scholar and Emeritus Professor of Political Studies, James R. Flynn, has discovered the Flynn effect, which is the name given to a long, ongoing, and substantial increase in IQ test scores measured in 20 countries around the world. This effect has shown that our IQ has been increasing on the average of 3 points per decade. This escalation of our IQ has been an upward trajectory for the past century. According to James, the increase in IQ is most striking for tests measuring the ability to recognize abstract and non-verbal patterns. It is a symbolic intelligence and doesn't arise from the increase in information flow. Schumann resonance. The Earth has a vibrational frequency that is known as the Schumann resonance. This frequency has held steady at around 7.83 Hz since at least the turn of the last century when it was first measured. The military based its global communications on the Schumann resonance frequency because it was considered to be constant. But this vibrational frequency has actually been increasing since 1987, the year of a succession of planetary alignments called the harmonic convergence. By the dawn of this new millennium, the frequency of the Earth has risen to around 9 Hz. As this vibrational frequency has been speeding up, so has our concept of time. The National Institute of Standards and Technology, which assists the entire world in maintaining a uniform system of time, has been making unexpected adjustments to their atomic clocks to compensate for this sudden change in time. But these clocks won't work much longer because they will need too much adjustment for what is just up ahead for planet Earth. Our Mother Earth is ascending into higher dimensions of consciousness. It is letting go of duality and separation and adopting a new paradigm. By the beginning of 2011, the Schumann resonance has moved beyond 11 Hz. As it moves into higher vibrational frequencies, our own frequencies must also increase. This is the principle of resonance. Each cycle of the Mayan calendar moves about 20 times faster than the preceding cycle. Our initiation into this final cycle of the calendar, this final underworld, is our transformation into a timeless consciousness. So our rate of consciousness evolution will also be increasing by 1000%. As we can see, the galactic timepiece has great influence over current and past events in history. The cosmic energy is in our favor. Since 2012, Mother Earth energetically has transitioned from the masculine back to its feminine cycle. We should give thanks to people like Mad Bear who acted as spiritual signposts to point us and the next 7 generations in the right direction. This was done so that we can experience a golden age together as one, the way the intelligent universe, the Creator, the Great Mystery, designed it.